Hey, what's cracking, friends, family, random internet strangers? Magandang gabi from all of us. Here we are back in Iloilo after a long van ride from Tibiao. If you haven't seen the Tibiao Kawa hot baths and Malalisan Island vlog and all that good stuff, check it out. I'll link it, wherever you do those things. Basta. We just heard from the cab driver who took us here that the pinaka masarap restaurant ng Iloilo is right downstairs, malapit sa dito. And it's good for seafoods and native lechon manok. So, syempre, we're going there, have seafood feast. Let's go. We just arrived at Tatoy's, excited for some seafoods. It looks like it's cracking, should be a busy place.
Steam pagkaon 120. Ilan siya ako?
So I guess this place works like a turo, where you go and just point at the stuff you want. It has everything on display, and then they cook it for you.
I want
Yeah, get whatever you want. Yeah.
Talaba.
Can I get some baked oysters?
How much? 250. What also?
Oh, it's okay.
Baked oyster also.
Tapos, native manok?
Native manok.
Meron?
Yes, meron.
Ayan. Ooh, daming mga seafood.
Oh, yeah, magkano?
Ang maganda ng balon.
It's famous.
So, babe, what'd you order?
I ordered steamed talaba. I'm so excited about it. Oh my god. And also baked, it's the baked talaba is yours. And kinilaw, and the native lechon manok.
Yo, so we basically ordered like half of the ocean. I'm super excited. One thing I've learned, and I've said this in other vlogs, like if you're a Westerner anyways, and you think you've ordered too much, it's just enough. So I usually order at least 3 entrees everywhere I go. I know that sounds strange, but usually the portions are such where 3 entrees is good for me. I know, I'm a glutton. I'm not sorry. So guys, I just learned something interesting because Aicy and I were talking last night. We heard all these strange sounds outside of our cottage up in the mountains, which is known to happen out in the province. But Aicy shared with me the history of Antique and Capiz, so...
Scary. Places of Aswang.
So Antique is apparently the home of the Aswang, which is like, it's similar to like witch in English, right?
No, Aswang is like an animal. It's an animal.
So I always thought Aswang was witch, like how we would call a witch in, the Western world, or at least in the United States. But yeah, daming mga mythical creatures dito sa Pilipinas. So I don't know if you guys saw my vlog about Lambana, where they explore some of the duende and the sirena and the aswang and all the many different mythical creatures. But if you're interested in that, Philippines has a deep history of their mythical creatures. So we might have experienced one last night.
The 2 of us? A lot.
So that's the native chicken there. If you guys have not had native chicken, it's a little like kind of gamier, a little thicker, a little harder to pull on your teeth. I don't know how to properly describe it, but it's smaller. It's not as much meat, but it's really flavorful compared to like the chickens we're used to in America, at least. And then we have the oysters. So I got some nice fresh shucked oysters. And then kinilaw. Kinilaw, if you guys are not aware, for my friends and family in America, it's like ceviche, like raw fish cooked in citrus, diba?
So I always watch mukbang about oyster, and then I'm craving for it, and now I have an oyster.
Lami kayo?
Yummy. It's like, tastes like an ocean.
Tastes like the ocean, she said. So we just had another dish show up that I totally forgot about. Baked oysters. So we got the raw oysters and the baked oysters. Check this out. So let's give the baked oysters a try. Sarap, sarap naman. That is some cheesy, buttery, gooey goodness. So the raw oysters are perfect in the suka, but the baked oysters I think are my favorite. Whew, craving satisfied. So I gotta give an honest seal of approval for Tatoy's. Did I say that right? Tatoy?
Tatoy.
Tatoy's. So seafood is fresh, delicious. It's not cheap by any means, but how's the saying go? Cheap seafood isn't good, and good seafood isn't cheap, but it's modestly priced. So I think all that cost us like $1.3. So in the United States, it would have cost easily 4 times more than that. So it's a bit of a splurge, but well worth it in my opinion. So we're gonna bring the baon for Donna so she can try it. She's back at the hotel room watching Luna. So that is one of the perks of traveling with her. We can go on a little date night.
Yeah.
And now we gotta go find some dinner for Luna.
Apple.
She wants apple the whole way back. Apple, apple, apple. So we gotta go find that. And then
She wants apple.
apple palagi daw siya. Okay, sige, bye-bye. So we're just making a stop at the supermarket to get some dinner and some distilled water for Luna. But I couldn't help but notice, look at how wide open and empty this place is. I was telling Icy, this would never happen in Manila. Supermarkets are like, it's the apocalypse every day there. It's just like wall-to-wall packed. So this reminds me more of how it is in the US. Like supermarkets never seem busy there. So Manila, palagi.
The next day.
Hey, good morning everyone. So it's about 8 a.m. Just got done with a couple hours of editing. So that's usually what it's like when I'm traveling. I'm editing photos and or vlogs for hours before I actually start the day. Just a little behind the scenes for you. Anyways, so Icy and I are now out strolling around in the Esplanade here, looking for some breakfast, but it's quite nice just to wander around here in Iloilo. There's so much green space, it's clean, it's open. It's a lot of things that Manila is not, but then again, Manila is unlike anything, so that's an unfair comparison. Anyways, this is a lovely city just to go for a stroll. So we're gonna eat and then get our stuff all situated at the hotel and go for a little tour, check out some of the old churches and monuments here in the City of Love. So you can see some guys fishing there off the Esplanade. So one thing that's cool about Iloilo River here is you can probably eat the fish. Can't say that about the Pasig River. wide open esplanade. Like, there's nothing inherently special about this except for the fact that open space is a precious thing when you spend a lot of time in Manila.